which brings us then to the top 4. And as we do this, we're just going to go through and talk about the song. So coming in number 4 is Bloodywood with Kismat. I'm going to put a link in the comments now. You can check it out, all the usual stuff, and it's in the description box too. This was nominated by Michael G, made it to number 4, obviously, and was assigned to Jeff. This track comes from the Indian metal band's 3rd studio album, New Delhi. This album is meant to be a tribute to the music scene in Delhi and this is a little comment here from the band. We always try to advocate for things that are close to us. With New Delhi, we wanted to let the world know that there is this thriving music scene, not just metal, in India, which is on par with what's happening in the world. That all done now. Let's throw to Jeff first, and then we'll do a thumbs up, thumbs down from the rest of us. But Jeff, over to you.
Yeah, look, this song, when it first came on, I'm like, oh, fuck, no, please, no, what the fuck? Because it started out like some hip-hop fucking shit that I just can't handle. But then it surprised me, because then it went into something else, and I thought, okay, this is cool, I can dig this sort of stuff. Look, at the end of the day, would I go out of my way to listen to this? No. But I'm glad that I had the chance, because it actually opened me up to a band. These guys are really fucking talented. I like them. And actually, to be honest, I'd like to hear more. This song doesn't really grab me, but I'd like to hear more, because I think that they are pretty talented. They're a bit tropey. They're taking stuff that is done to death. Dave, we've discussed all this sort of thing, but I think that perhaps where they're from gives them an advantage over if they were from, say, I don't know, fucking New York or something. Then it would just be like just another band in that genre, no big fucking deal. But because they're from India, that really changes the game a little bit. And so I like it. I'm going to give it 6 shots, and just because it's not in my wheelhouse, but hey, all talent to these guys. They know how to play. They're really good musicians. They're tight as fuck, and I don't have anything bad to say other than this is not my thing. So 6 shots.
Cool. All right, let's do the rounds. Thumbs up, thumbs down. How we go? I gave this one thumbs up for me. Dave in the middle. Okay, cool. And bell down. Okay, there we go. So we're getting a mixed response all around. It is one of those artists that's not going to be quiet for everyone, but if it does get your attention, then it will do so pretty.
Their album we did a couple of years ago was okay.
Yeah, the last one. I think the last album. Yeah, the last album for me personally was better than this one, but there are better songs on this album. I agree. I like more than this one. I don't mind the album though. I like the new album. It's just not as good as the previous one for me personally, but that's that. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Terry's here. Hi, everyone. Good to see you. And Guru's here, too. Good to see you, Conspiracy. Greetings, Rockers across the lane. Good to see you, as always. And David's here, too. Good to see you. G'day, Rockers.
Hello.
Vinny's gone. Hello, gang. Glad to see THRS survive the tariffs. Bloodywood is something new to the ears. There we go. Thumbs up from Vinny there. So it is new, and there's a bit more to go and check out if you liked it. Yep. All right. All that said, let's move on to a song that came in number 3 this week, and that is Lung with Mausoleum. It was nominated by me. It made it to number 3, and as chance to have it, was randomly assigned to me. This is the latest from the Melbourne band that I remember quite well from 2013 with the EP Parasympathy. After that, the band took a 10-year break, returning in 2023 with the Taxel Hoax single. And then from there, they've had sort of a drip feed of singles going on from that point forward. We finally got this one into the rotation kind of thing, and so just figured we'd have a go and see how it went. And actually, I was quite pleasantly surprised at how this went. So I'll give my thoughts, and then I'll get to see what you guys made of it too. But I nominated it, so spoiler alert, I'm obviously going to enjoy this song. It's not a stretch to say that. But I love the crunch and the rip of this song, the groove, the ever-present and sort of dominant use of melody as well. There's a massive hook in the chorus. I love the emotive depth in the vocal and the lyrics that go alongside it. There's also a bit of prog about it as well, which I thought was really cool. If anything, that makes the hook stay with you even more, because it's a good juxtaposition against the sort of more prog side versus the the chorus having the hook kind of thing. But I thought one aspect that really got my attention was the drumming as well. The different rhythms used across the song overall are really well done and fantastic for me. There's just this use of syncopation across the whole song, which just is attention-grabbing in a way that, I don't know, it works well and it helps the gear changes overall work really nicely in the song. Great mix. This sounds fantastic. There's some good subtle touches with reverb and things like that, but there's some nice layering in this one. I love the tones, the balance. It just sounds fantastic to me, and I love how punchy and crystal clear the whole thing is. But there's good tonal shifts as well. Like the actual sonics of the song overall don't stay the same. They move as the song goes along, and I liked how they pulled things back was really nice, and it allowed the punch of the song when it came in to really land. I think the composition is great. The ebb and flow is great, and when I got wind that these guys were returning, I sort of couldn't wait, and they haven't disappointed me at all. The vocals are a gem on this. Everyone performs fantastic, but the vocals really do stand out on this one. There's a cool little video to go along with this as well. And if you like a bit of melody, a bit of riffs, a little bit of prog, and something very melodic, this is something you have to give a listen to, and I think you'll enjoy it. For me, it's a song that grows on me with more and more with each spin. So it's brooding, intense, and yet beautiful. For me, it's a fantastic song. Like I said, it keeps growing on me, so I'm going to give it 10 shots. I fucking really loved this song. I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm in a generous mood tonight, as you'll all find out as things go along. But yeah, 10 shots from me. How'd you guys go? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let's see. This is going to be interesting now. Judge by Bell's response. Thumbs up, middle of the road, and Bell. All right. Well, there you go. That's how it works. I'll make enough praise for all of us, so that's how it works out. That's all good. Jolie went back and said, Kismat 7 shots. I like that song for the first hearing of it, so that's all right. Cool. So we'll move on as the night progresses. Keep giving us your thoughts as we go along, folks, as we move on to the number 2 song this week, which is Teramaze with The Ending of All. In the comments now in the description box, as always, you know what to do, folks. Go and check it out. This one is actually a top-up track that ended up going all the way up to number 2 this week, assigned to Bell. Wow. This Melbourne band have been on a real hot streak of late. They've released several albums and EPs over the last few years, including the fantastic Eli, Wonderful Fall from Grace last year. They're showing no signs of slowing down in 2025 as we go along, and they've all released an EP and 2 singles this year too, aside from this one. So, sorry, this is the first of those 2 singles, I should say. All that said, Belle, this was your assignment. I hope you're ready to go. How'd you go?
I'm sorry if I was paper shuffling. That was noisy. It's not noisy at my end at all, but I know that you guys have complained about it coming through. So
like ASMR.
I lost my page. All right. Okay, Teramaze, Ending of All. Wow. Thanks, Andrew. This song is as fresh as a newborn lamb. That is how I felt about it. Yeah. It's interesting, surprising. I never knew which way it was going to turn from section to section as the song progressed, and even on subsequent listens. It wasn't one of those I've listened to it once and I know exactly what's going to happen. It was just as fresh sort of on several listens. So that was good. Lots of things stood out to me. The vocals, they were really classy. The singer's voice was just a pleasure to listen to, start to finish. And he really ramped it up and showed his range in the chorus, which I thought had a really great melody as well, and perfectly suits the music, which is heavy without being heavy, is how I would describe this song. Yeah. Like it's metal, but you could sneak this into the top 40, I think, and have it pass as being a pop song, but it is not a pop song. No. It's just got that modern, I don't know, there's something about the way that they're like genre bending musicians. Like they've just found that sweet spot between the two. There was some great rhythm guitar work in here, as well as some cool riffs. Obviously the lead guitar was great. The mix was clean and clear, but also beefy at the same time, which really works for me as far as my taste goes. This is a first listen to this band for me. But I have heard their name being thrown around, the THRS Community. I'm sure I've heard you mention it, Andrew.
Yeah,
possibly all of you.
Yep.
Definitely Discord, Patreon. But just based on this song alone, this band seemed to have a good sound that crosses generations as well. Like I imagine like I like it, and like kids would like it, and perhaps their parents. Like it's just it seems to have something for everyone. I'd be happy to listen to it again, and be happy to listen to other things they've done. It didn't really get my blood pumping, but I give it a solid 7 shots.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Do the rounds. Thumbs up, thumbs down. How we go? I'm going to give this 2 thumbs up. I enjoyed this a lot. There we go.
Yeah, all right. I'll do it. I'll jump on it. I like it as well.
No, it's just fucking killer. These guys have been on a fucking hot streak. And Bella, if you like this, the album last year was great, but also Dave and I have a soft spot for her Halo. That album.
Her Halo. It's a fucking great album.
It is a good album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their last album was on my top 10 for the album of the year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for last year, yeah.
How the fuck did I miss it?
I don't know.
We did at least one single last year, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah.
Get on to it, Belle. It's so good. So good.
Was I asleep? Yeah.
I don't know. That said, we listen to a shitload of music every year, so it's easy to forget what we have.
Yeah, of course.
To be fair.
I'm actually dreading Andrew releasing old stuff because I'm not going to remember what I said. I'll be like, hey, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's in the words. Don't worry.
I disagree with myself.
It's funny.
That'd be fun. Film that shit. Reaction videos.
We should do that. That reaction to ourselves is going to be entertaining, to say the least.
I reckon you should do it. You should redo it, but post it up in black and white. Kind of like it's because it's old. Right?
I know.
We'll work out something with it. There's so much in the archives. We'll get to it.
Oh, I know.
I promise. That's just going to be a bit of time. But anyway, Ari's here. Love watching you guys. We love having you here. So thanks for jumping in.
Hey, thank you.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Vinny's gone side thumb. Michael says Kismat gave it 8 shots. PJ's here. It's good to see you. He's gone newborn lamb sounds delicious. But Michael says Mausoleum 7 shots. Vinny says love the clarity of the Teramaze song. They're high up on my radar lately, which is cool. Michael says 8 shots. Ending of all. Jolly says really liked it too, 7. And Guru's gone Anthrax. Well, we'll get to there. But then we'll get to that. Edge Crusher's gone, hey, all 10 shots me with Teramaze. Awesome band. It is a pretty cool song. So that's one of the ones that has gotten our attention so far. But we have one more to go. So let's get to the number 1 song of the week. And this is Wucan or Wucan. I'm not entirely certain. They're from Germany, so it might be Wucan. But with the song Irons in the Fire, nominated by Jolie, the latest single from the German band, and made it to the number 1 spot this week. Seeing as it took number 1, Dave got the assignment. This band have released 3 studio albums. Their latest, Heretic Tongues, was released in 2022, and this is from an upcoming album due later this year, I believe. But I don't know more than that. Vocalist Francis has said about this song, I wrote Irons in the Fire as a little toast to all those who refuse to be beaten down by the adversities of the world and keep pushing forward. All that said and done, Dave, you got the number 1 song. Hopefully it impressed you, but it's time to find out.
Yeah, I've listened to the Tastemakers playlist, and this was the last one on it, and closing track, and I was like, yeah, this is fun. Listening to it over and over for this review process, it really grew on me to the point where I can say, this is fucking awesome.
Nice.
Very 70s influence, but it doesn't sound like a throwback to the 70s. When you get those type of bands, it's just like 70s or 80s, just like sounds like that, sounds like this. This doesn't sound like any particular band. It just sounds like that era. You get that feel from it, and I love 70s and 80s, so that's always cool for me. Turns out I actually knew of this band 10 years ago when they started, and actually got a CD, a 5-track EP, which was one of 500 copies. So I'm not really sure where it came from, but got it. So that's pretty fucking rare. But they have changed quite a bit over the years. I wasn't even sure if it was the same band. I used to pronounce it Wucan, rockin' with dockin', fucking with Wucan.
Oh, right.
Shit that goes through my brain. But yeah, there's lots of ear candy in this production. There's lots of flanger throughout, which is always cool. My little quirk. The singer has some personality to her vocals too. She has some different ways of delivering her vocals. She does the whole ba 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 ba, all that shit, and the rolling of the R's thing. People really don't do that shit since Steven Tyler and Sebastian Bach. It's not as common in vocal inflections these days, which is a shame. I like personality and delivery. I love how she'll dish out a bunch of words sometimes in one breath, and other times she'll hold every syllable in the line, just like out of the fact. That stuff's really cool. Lyrics are fun on the mystical side, but not in a cheesy or piss take way, which is cool. Love the guitar tone. The solo is awesome. Those bass lines really fill out the composition. It's very bass heavy throughout, which is fucking cool. There's a cool instrumental section before we get to a theremin solo of all things. Fucking, you don't hear much of that. And I think, Hold On Love and 2,000 Light Years from Home and probably some Pink Floyd songs are the only ones I can think of that have a theremin. And apparently the singer does that shit too, but it's always trippy when you see somebody just putting their fucking hands over this thing and making sound weird. Interesting band. I need to listen to them more. You can hear they're having fun, so give us 9 shots. Fucking cool.
Nice. Cool. That's all right. I'm not sure. Yep, cool. All right. I wasn't sure if it was me frozen or if Dave froze or whatever was going on. I was getting a bit of this fucking rain. I swear, it was quiet all day, and now it's raining as we do this one. And it's like, fuck off, we got flooded in over the weekend, so I was just bugger off. But anyway, it's not going to be that bad. But anyway, let's do the rounds on this song. Thumbs up, thumbs down. How we go? Dave gave it 9. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up. Oh, wow, Bill.
Yes.
Oh,
I love this song. It was so good.
I thought it was great. Theremin solo was kick-ass. Yeah. Like, no.
That little intro, that little thing leading up to that solo that Dave was talking. Oh my god, that just
the
made
fucking instrumental part, the guitar solo. It's so cool. It's so retro.
Yep.
No, Bill's just
more
cringing.
That shit. Okay. So old school.
All right, let's see what the audience say. PJ says Wucan, awesome sound, 9 shots. There we go. Guru says Wucan, like a female Hawkwind. That's an interesting comment. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. But more love here. Michael says irons in the fire, 9 shots. Jolie says 9 shots. David's here. David, good. Hey, legends, good to see you all. Likewise for you, man. Good to see you. And then Jolie's gone, thanks, Dave, woohoo, for the nice review of her song that she put forward. So well done, Jolie. Got a lot of love this week. So our compliments to the chef, if that makes sense in terms of tastemaker playlists. All right. Fantastic. I know, right? Dad joke central. Here we go. All right. Everyone can take a breather because I'm going to do the